Hi, I'm Carmen with Cherished Legacies and the Well Chronicle Life. And the number one mistake brides make after the wedding is not preserving the videos and photos they have. They have invested thousands of dollars in capturing those special moments in videos and photos, but then afterwards don't take the time to safeguard those for now and for future generations. And I'm here to help brides and grooms tell their love story in a permanent solution for them and for future generations. So let's get started with some tips. I'm going to share my screen. And this is a template that I have come up with. It is in Forever Storage, which is my preferred place for storage of photos and videos. And I talk about that in other videos, so go check those out. But this is a template that I've come up with. You can find out how to get it. Just contact me in the information below. But here we go with this template. So the first one is actually just telling you some tips and information about it. And this is the one that's meant to be deleted. So you kind of read through this, get some ideas, and then after you're finished with the project, you would just delete this album because you really don't need it. The second is where we get started. Now, this is what a typical wedding would have photos for, or might have photos for. Mine doesn't, and I'm going to share that in a minute. But I've kind of set it this way. If yours is different, it's easy to change, delete, add albums. And that's the great thing about this, is so easy to do that. So the first one I'm just going to show you. Each of the ones, if you open it, has a list of questions, and you're not going to answer every single one of these questions. It's to kind of get you started on, okay, what do I put in this album, right? And it also gives you some ideas of photo ideas and maybe some videos that you might want to record and also add here. So the idea is that you pick the ones you want, and then you answer them, and then you're going to delete all of these, and in its place is going to be your story. And you may have so much that you might want to add another under here. So let's say you have a lot of your first date, or you have a lot of dating photos, or you have a lot of when you first met because it was at this big event or something. So then you might want to add a nested, and all you do here is you add an album. You're going to put first date. And then right here in the album description, you're going to tell the story of your first date. And then you're going to add the files of photos or videos to that after you create the album. So that would be the first one. The second one here is the proposal. Again, this may be a whole weekend or a whole trip, so you might have more nested albums under here, or you might simply have a few and answer some of these questions. I have some great questions here to do it. If you, for some reason, maybe you didn't have, you might want to go back and take pictures of the location or something. If you missed some story, missed some photos or missed some things. Wedding planning could be getting the dress, when all your vendors and all those things, all the details of that will go under wedding planning. Again, I have questions there. So this is a great, easy template that walks you through each one. The pre-wedding, again, the big day, the wedding day is here. And you it's broken down into a lot of little different albums, because you probably will have lots of albums for this. I mean, lots of photos for this. The honeymoon, and then I have an anniversary, so that every year at least take one photo that you can put in there, or if you have trips, anniversary trips, you can put that in there and all you want. So that's how it works. I'm going to show you mine only because it was recently, earlier this year, and mine is not it was not my first wedding, so it was not traditional. So mine looks a little bit different, and I just want to show you that because everybody's can look is different. I decided my story is just here. The love story of John and Carmen is here at the top. This is how we met and how all that happened goes here. You can see it's not terribly long, but it has a little explanation here of all that. And then down here, I went right into the wedding details. The details is where I put my vendors and all the things about planning the wedding. The ceremony, all I did was copy and pasted the script of the wedding is right here. Also, you'll find the video in there of that. And then I have the cake. We've cut a cake. We had some portraits, and that's it. Mine's very, very simple. A tip I will give you of how to get this. This is a lot of times people get hung up on telling the story because they're not good writers, they don't have time. And I found ChatGPT. I use the free version. It makes it easy. So here's what I typed into about the vendors right here. And as you can tell, it is very misspelled. It is not complete sentences. It is like just what is coming to my head about the planning and the details of the wedding. And I just write and type, and then I say, make it, rewrite it into polish and rewrite. And then I get this beautifully. And the more you do it, the better it gets to know how you want to say it. And the better it gets. And then I just copy and paste back into my album. And that's it. So it really is not something that's very time consuming, but it is great way to preserve the story. It makes it so easy to share because we have a share button right here. And all you have to do is copy that link, and you share it with whoever you would like. If you don't have a lot of photos and you think other people do, you can actually set up an album where people can upload more wedding photos up to the album. So in case you miss some things, and it's a great place to get started. So if you want some more details, please contact me. I'm happy to help you, and have a great one.